they're going to be the favorites or close in the series, right? Houston's plus 470 now. I think looking at the odds, but shocking to me is how much respect they give the Lakers, and how afraid. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying the Lakers are being treated almost like they're a defending champ type situation. They're minus 172 to win right. They're plus, and there's a chance they might, maybe they don't even have the court, right? Potentially they could. They see just to me that's like a lot of people. That might be respect. That might be different. There might be a lot of tips right after that. So there's no scare there. So there's a lot of I do think for the West, okay, so throw that at it. If you think Denver's done, you got a nice opportunity to make some money. I think either of them is obviously Denver drops instead. Yeah, it's Houston versus Denver. I think looking at the odds, the best odds needs to be so I think the odds.
Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
It comes to beat OKC, but I think they can make you nervous if you have a lot of OKC money, right?
Absolutely, positively. I want no part of that. If Kawhi seems like I want to find marble on the sea, but I'm going to knock on some because we want Kawhi healthy for the first round. I don't think they're going to drop him. The Clippers are playing too well. And their last 3 games are even recent.
So here's the real bad side. To make the finals, this is 3 rounds. OKC's minus 145. Lakers plus 650. I just don't think that's. They're going to be underdogs. Lakers plus 650. Golden State 7.
Offense set on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Oops, someone moved just a bit early.
It has to be. It's the worst possible record you could have.
Pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morin. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Mays. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Claiborne.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
To throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wake Forest 7, Georgia 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Belt. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So if they need points, they need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
It's caught downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and we're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Claiborne. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Mays. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Surging forward on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Looking downfield, it's back. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Wake Forest 21, Georgia 7.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over first and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in the pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! And here they come, almost all the way back. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to pass. It's back. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Claiborne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Trying to convert this second and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's Claiborne. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll just keep slinging it. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. This time it's complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Complete on third down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third is short. The defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for a man on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wake Forest 21, Georgia 15.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand, nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than the sack.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Splits the uprights. Good.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Wants to go up top. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a two-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, two-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.